Alright, what's up guys? I've been messing with Palworld for about the past 2 weeks. And when I had first logged into the game, I didn't know what I was doing. I didn't have a game plan. Until I realized something about the game that was game changing for me. Now, as soon as I log in, I'll show you what it is and how I'm going about accomplishing my plan. Now, as you can see, I have 4 Daedreams on my team. Now, with the Daedreams, they are a very, very early pal that can be captured. You can capture them at level 2, and you can craft a necklace that will allow you to keep all of your Daedreams around you at level 8. So it's a very, very early game. Now, what I've noticed about the game is that the Daedreams come with a pretty good stat that's not too hard to get if you collect enough of them. And that stat is Stronghold Strategist. Now, if I click on this and I go down to see what Stronghold Strategist is, it gives me 10% to player defense. Now, since I have 4 of them out and they all stack, it's given me a 40% increase to my defenses. Now, let's say that I take this body armor off, right? Let me take the body armor off, and let me take my shield off. It says that my defense is only at 111, right? So if I run over here and I take all of my Daedreams off, and I'm going to take off my mount, while I'm naked, my defense is at 79, which can be seen right here at defense. It's just 79. So then I run over here and let's put on the body armor. Now my defense is 223. I'm going to put on the shield. Doesn't do anything for my defense. Now, let me add in my Daedreams, all with Stronghold Strategist on them. My defense is now 313. Because of the necklace and my Daedreams are always out, I'm always getting the buff of the Stronghold Strategist. Now, what my game plan is I have a War Sect over here that has Vanguard on it. Now, if I run down here to Vanguard, it gives me 10% increased player attack. That means that if I'm able to find a Daedream that has Vanguard on it, then I can breed one of my Daedreams with Stronghold Strategist and another Daedream that has Vanguard and have 40% increased defenses and attack. Now, why am I using this playstyle? It's simple. Every time that I'd be in a boss fight, I would realize that I'd only have my mount out. And I would run around and I would allow my mount to kill things. Maybe in worst case scenarios, I would switch to another pal, but other than that, I was doing nothing with my other slots. And then I discovered Daedreams and the necklace of the Daedreams and was like, hey, if I'm only going to have one pal out and I'm going to fly around on my mount, why not get something out of my other pals? So my game plan for right now is to just craft a whole bunch of spheres, run around at nighttime, capture as many Daedreams as I possibly can, and hope to find one that has Stronghold Strategist on it. Or not Stronghold Strategist, Vanguard. That way I can run around with Daedreams that have Vanguard and Stronghold Strategist. So that's my game plan. And yeah, that's what I'm gonna be doing to become super tanky for the late game. So yep, let me run around. I don't know, it may take a couple days, and try to farm up as many daydreams as I can, and see if I can find one with Vanguard. And if not, there are ways to breed daydreams. So let's see if I could breed one that has a Vanguard on it. And then I'm going to take one of my daydreams that I have, and I'm going to breed it with another daydream that has Vanguard to have two extremely good stats on it. In my personal opinion, I think this is the best early game strategy, only because you can find daydreams right as you start the game at the plateau of the beginnings. It has to be nighttime. They don't come out during the day. It has to be night. But you could run around and just collect daydreams all night if you have the pal balls to do it, and find some daydreams that have stronghold strategist on it. Now, by the time you collect enough daydreams, you more than likely would have already leveled up to level 8, so the last thing you would need to do is to get the materials to craft the collar, and this is just a permanent defense buff that you will have all the time. So I'm going to go around, I'm probably going to mess with some of the custom settings, and probably increase the amount of pals that spawn just to make the farming faster. And yeah, I will see you all once and if I can get Vanguard and Stronghold Strategist on my Daydream, and then we'll run around and see how that works. Alright, thank you all for watching, and I will see you all in the next video.